Hey guys, this Kaufman is alive. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at an old comic book. It's not that old, but came out in December of 2020. The King in Black, #1. So to me, this was kind of the last time Marvel did a crossover right. So we just got done with the Blood Hunt. They've been promising this new Doom crossover that's coming up, and we're also in the thick of the Venom War now. So I thought it might be a good time to look at The King in Black, which was a crossover centered around Venom. It's written by Donny Cates, and Ryan Stegman is the artist. And Ryan Stegman's the current artist on X-Men too, so a lot of current tie-ins with this book to what's going on now in Marvel still. I got the Lineal Francis Yu variant cover here. Pretty nice cover. We got some members of kind of little corners of the Marvel Universe here. So, but like I said, this centers around Venom and Eddie Brock. Really like the city here in the background. And we got Eddie talking about Null, the symbiotes, and he's coming. So, awesome double splash page here by Stegman. I feel like I really preferred his style from this kind of era than to what he's doing now. But I do like what he's doing on X-Men now. But there's just something different about his style from back then. I'm not sure who's inking here either. I was looking through credits while flipping through this book. Maybe I'll come across it again. But the symbiotes are all attacking here. There's like these big dragon symbiotes, and Tony's pretty sure he's got a big enough bomb to take care of it. Get another really cool splash here as he blows up some of the symbiotes. He thinks it's good, but then he realizes that there's a lot more coming. I love how he's got the title of this series, The King in Black, just like shaded up here with the symbiotes raining down. We get our only appearance of the Fantastic Four here in the Fantastic Car. Nice little cameo there. Again, I love the way Stegman's drawing the cities here in the background too. This is some of the last time we'll see the cities here, as the whole place just gets covered in symbiote goop. So Ezekiel actually built this underground chamber. It's like a nuclear chamber, bomb shelter, and Ezekiel from Madam Web, of course. And that's where Eddie's taking Dylan to keep him safe. Dylan says, "Please come back." And Eddie doesn't say he's coming back, but he just says, "I love you, son." And he leaves. He's got Cap on the comms here. They're talking about how everything's going to hell. And Noel's making his final approach here to Earth. Some really awesome splash pages, just one after the other here. Finally, we get the X-Men showing up. So here's Stegman drawing the X-Men about 3 years ago, and they a much older looking, kind of rugged looking X-Men here. We were knee deep in the Krakoa era of X-Men at this point. So we got Venom showing up here. He goes to where Carnage had a hive mind connection, and he's going to sit on this throne and try and connect to the hive and see if he can get Null's attention. And that's when all the Avengers and the X-Men, Spider-Man, Iron Fist, they all find out that Null has brought these symbiote celestials down to Earth. So it just keeps getting worse. And then finally we get the big reveal of Null as he comes out of one of the celestials here. And he says he's looking for Brock, and he's here to kill this world. So I do like Null's design, and like he's got the Necro sword here too. But I definitely saw, comparisons, and I thought so immediately as well, that Null looks a lot like the Batman Who Laughs. Or like just the Joker. And this kind of look on a villain has kind of been overdone a bit recently, for sure, in the past 5 years or so. But I do like Null. He's a pretty cool villain. I like seeing these new powerful villains kind of showing up. It gets a little tired after you see Doctor Doom and Apocalypse for the 500th time. So let's get some new villains in here. That's cool. He's kind of derivative of Carnage or Venom, I suppose, but so we get Sentry showing up, and he helped take out Carnage during Absolute Carnage crossover before this, but he's no match for Null. And we get a really cool splash page here. I love all these little pencil lines everywhere, as he just rips Sentry inside out, basically. And then he just starts raining all the symbiote goop down on the Earth. And then this is kind of what reminded me of Blood Hunt immediately, when the sun gets blocked out in Blood Hunt. That's what happens here. Null blocks out the sun and just starts covering the entire Earth in the symbiote here. So then we get Storm. She's asking Charles Tony, what just happened? And they're all just trapped underneath this like symbiote globe now. And they're all just getting taken out one by one. So Venom says, all right, well, I got to do what I got to do. I got to face Null head up one-on-one and let him take me, so that he doesn't take over the Earth here. And we get a really awesome... I love Venom without the tongue, too, there. So, always like that look on him. So he gets Null's attention, which brings him immediately to Venom here. And he wants to show Venom what he's created here, this new symbiote planet. Venom's saying, just please take me. And Null is like, well, I know you. You took out my dragon, which is something that happened in the previous Venom comics. And then he reveals that he was looking for Brock, but he should have said which Brock. And he's actually looking for Eddie's son, Dylan Brock. So he says, well, I'll take my child, and then I'll take your child, but I have no use for you. Which is real creepy line. And then he just drops him from this great height, and we're to be continued. And here's the credits here. So let me see who the inker is. Is JP Mayer is the inker. So same inker that he's got now on the current X-Men, but you can tell it's a totally different style these guys are doing compared to then and now. So I like that they've got With Love to Stan and Steve. Of course, Stanley and Steve Ditko from Spider-Man, and David and Todd. So David Michelini and Todd McFarlane, who created Venom. So nice little thank you there at the bottom. And then we get some letters from the editor here, just talking about the crossover. And we get a cool timeline here as well about what's been going on in Venom to get you caught up if you have no idea what's going on here. So that's nice too. And of course a checklist of all the tie-ins that were going on through this time. So yeah, King in Black #1. This was the last time I feel like Marvel did a crossover right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I post daily videos, so I'll see you on the next one.